Hey guys, it's me, Gilo, of course, and you're watching my channel. Today's video is going to be an in-depth makeup tutorial because apparently the ones I post on TikTok are not detailed enough. So here it is. I'm gonna give you guys all the little tips, the products that I love, the products that I don't like, how to layer your makeup, how to make it look good on camera and in real life. We're gonna create that glam today. It's the kind of makeup, didn't put too much effort into it, but it actually took you like 1.5 hours to do it. So like I said in my previous video, get a tea or a coffee or do your makeup with me. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna remove my bracelets just because they make too much noise. We're starting with a blank canvas. This is what my skin looks like with only my skincare. As you can tell, it's really glowy, really hydrated, and it really is the key to having a really smooth base. So personally, I use 3 products: 1 hydrating toner, 1 hydrating serum, 1 hydrating moisturizer. I have a bunch of hydrating toners, but when it has to be under my makeup, I usually go for this one. This is the rice toner from I'm From, and I love it so much. I think this is like my 3rd bottle. I also bought the Tir toner, which is also really good. My hydrating serum would be this one, and I feel like it really gives that deep hydration that you need before doing any makeup. I mean, you guys know this is my favorite. This is the Embryolisse moisturizer, and of course you add sunscreen, but that's not even part of the routine because you have to apply this every day, every moment of the day. Okay, you also got to start by hydrating your lips in the beginning, so by the time you get to your lips at the end of your routine, your lips are moisturized and not crusty anymore. I'm not gonna use a primer today because I feel like when you have a skin prep this good, you don't need any primer. Everything comes with how you set and layer your makeup. So let's go. Let's start with the foundation. I have 3 options for you that I've tried and tested. Makeup by Mario foundation. This is insane. I've been using it for the last year because I got it last Christmas. You can add many layers depending on how much coverage you want it to be, and I usually go for 1 because it just looks that good. Like when you have this and a nice covering concealer, your base is not gonna fail you. If you want your foundation to be really easy to apply really quickly, I would suggest the Clio foundation. This is the Clio Kill Cover Mesh Glow Cushion Foundation, and it's in the shade 3BY. And I love it so much because it's so easy to apply, it's just so easy to blend. It's the perfect match for me, and it gives so much coverage. My last baby, my most recent baby, is the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation. Guys, you see that little bottle? Like, it's really, you're like, oh, it's really small. Well, it does a lot. A little goes a long way, and this is what I'm gonna use today, so you guys can stay tuned for a review. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you that you don't need much. Like, even this might be too much. I forgot to do my brows. My brows are usually the first step, so I don't know why I forgot about it, but I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I get the most compliments. Yeah, of course, break, dude. I get the most compliments about my eyes and my eyebrows, and I think I understand why you guys compliment my eyebrows so much, because I can shapeshift them, and I think I really perfected that brow. One thing about me, I'm not gonna go with the new brow lift look. I am still with that old look of 2016. Guys, story time. I blended my foundation because it was drying on my face. Tonight is my friend's birthday, and I was charged of the bouquet. Okay, we were supposed to gift her a beautiful bouquet. My mom is the one dealing with it since I have to film a video, but she went and there's no flower in the flower shop. No flower. There's literally like only white roses, red roses, and dried pink roses. And I was like, no, because it was supposed to be a big pink rose bouquet, and it just, I was so mad. I contacted another flower shop and I was like, can you make it for that price? Like, do you have any flowers, any bouquet for that price that looks like this? And she was like, no, we're gonna end up mixing white roses and red roses and hope for the best. So yeah, that's why I had to cut the video. Anyway, let's keep going. I have wide temples, right? So let me show you. If my face was like this, these brows would suit me, right? But because my face is wider here, which is not a bad thing, like I love it, but it's wider here, and I feel like my brows are not taking as much space as they need. So bringing this more here is gonna make it look really weird from the side because it's a good distance from my hairline. So what I do is that I bring my two brows closer together. Depending on the look that I want, if I want a softer look, I make my brows look straight. Bushy brows look really nice on a round face. I'm not opposed to that. It's just my preference is having really nice and shaped brows, and I barely fill in. Like, I just draw a bottom line and then I fill in like the front, but I don't fill my brows. You see how my facial harmony just looks better on this side? This is what my brows look like once I draw them. As you can tell, they don't really have a nice finish to it. This is when you're gonna take, it's so dirty, I have to clean it before I show you guys because it's embarrassing. A flat brush like this. I've been using this for such a long time. Don't ask me where it is from. And I take a concealer that is my shade and not lighter. This is the concealer that I'm using. I'm gonna talk about it in a while. Or you can take a pot concealer also, that is really easy to use. This glides easily if you have no control. This one doesn't glide. So this is like my third pot concealer of NARS. It's insane. It's so good. And I just basically line all over until the end of my brow. Like I said, I don't fill in my brows, but adding that clean line under my brow is really gonna make it pop. I also line the top. One thing that people don't tell you, but a lot of professional makeup artists know, is that you have to match your neck, but if your face color is too different from your neck color, if you match your neck when you usually don't, it's gonna be a shock for you when you actually match your neck and look really a different color. So you can use a color that can blend both with your skin on your face and with your skin on your neck. Also, this is the color theory. My powder is pink. It has pinkish tones, it's not yellow. So having yellow undertones for my foundation doesn't really bother me that much because when I'm gonna powder it, that's gonna cancel it out. Okay, I'm gonna describe some of the concealers that I've used, that I've tried, so you don't make the same mistake as me and you can go straight to the good product. Too Faced, Born This Way, insane. The only reason I don't use it is because it's too yellow for me and it's oxidizing, as you can tell. Then Huda Beauty, the best, nothing can top it. Now let's get into the concealers that I didn't like. Hourglass concealer. They don't even have my shade, so I can't even imagine like darker skin tones finding their shade, but they didn't have my shade and I can't even use it. I'm so sad. This was expensive and this looks bougie. Like, I want to flex using this. The Fit Me concealer, people say it's a dupe for the Huda Beauty or this or the NARS. I don't think so. I only use it to highlight certain parts of my face when I do my makeup, but the coverage is not wow. Just wouldn't purchase it to wear it on a day-to-day basis. The LA Pro concealer, again, same thing. I use it to kind of add some dimension to my face, but I'm not using it to actually cover up things. I have a lot more, but these are like the main ones. You should always have a concealer that is your skin color and one that is slightly lighter. I'm using the one that is my skin color to do my under eyes first. And then I always add just a tiny little bit on my forehead and my chin. While I let it sit a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and do my cream bronzer. I'm not really a bronzer girl. I'm not really a contour girl. I am more of a blush girl. You're gonna see like my collection. If your skin is dry, I don't recommend the Fenty sticks because they can be a little bit hard to blend. Like, first of all, don't go straight on your face and rub it like this and try to blend it. No. You have to warm it up on your hand first, or even here is the best. The Huda Beauty Tantour. This is in the shade Light, and it just blends like butter. And another bronzer contour stick that I really want to try, I mean, I've tried it, but I really want to buy, is the Dior stick. And I'm so obsessed. I tried it in the store and it was so good. You see that little shadow here? Yeah, we're gonna put it here and up, not down. This is what it looks like for now. Listen to me. The reason we didn't blend the concealer is not unknown, okay? Trust me. I add a little bit on my forehead. I used to be a girl that puts no makeup on her forehead. Yeah, I was one of them. And I thought it was not noticeable. It is. Apparently it is. It shouldn't look really harsh. I know a really good bronzer looks really nice on a dark skin. Girl, if you're pale like me, don't add too much bronzer. Like, if your neck is pale, your hands are pale, your body's pale, and you just look better as a pale person, don't try to bronze it up with bronzer. Like, please don't. When you blend your concealer on your forehead, blend it into the bronzer. My eyes are already lifted, so I don't need to create a harsh line here. I don't think it ever looked cute. Don't do that, okay? That harsh line here, no. Something that is really going to make a big difference is cleaning up that area. This is contour, this is bronzer. Now, is the contouring really necessary on a day-to-day basis? On camera, of course it looks good. Of course it's needed. Now, in real life, no. You see where the light hits? Right above it is my line. You're gonna draw a line like this. This is what it looks like from the side, and this is what it looks like from the front. We're gonna take the LA Girl Pro Concealers, and you can take any like cheap light concealer that you have. You take a small concealer brush and you just blend it. And I'm taking the one shade lighter concealer and I'm adding it just a tiny itty bitty bit on the inner corner on my eyes. Things that make a cream blush good is if it's blending really easily, if it's applied really easily, if it doesn't look patchy, and if it's pigmented, but just enough. And I think the Makeup by Mario blushes represent that so well. I got sent these YSL blushes and I love the formula because it's so easy to blend. Then of course we have the Rare Beauty one. The only thing I don't like about this is that someone who is a beginner won't be able to blend this really easily because of how much pigment there is in it. And I never thought it would be a problem because we always want the most pigmented concealer, eyeshadow, a blush, contour, that sometimes it becomes a problem. Then of course we have the Fenty Beauty blushes. Again, gorgeous, easy to apply, easy to blend. There's two types of brushes that I use when I apply my cream concealer. I use this for liquid blushes. I use this for cream blushes. Again, I have a white face, so I'm not gonna bring any blush here. I'm trying to leave the space as blank as possible. Now we're gonna use a setting spray. They market it as setting sprays. They're not setting sprays. They are here to bring back that moisture into your skin and to kind of blend all the steps together to create just one layer. Either this or this. If you're in a budget, this one. If you have the budget, this one. I prefer the mist on this one just because, yeah, it never stops. I always say it, always remind it, people forget about it, don't, okay? You said it with a pressed powder first, Then loose powder. This is the Fit Me powder. As you can tell, I love it. The reason why you go with the pressed powder first is because you need to take the moisture of your face before powdering your face with loose powder, or else it's gonna look really muddy, and you don't want to be powdering your whole face with this. It's gonna look cakey. Next, the Huda Beauty powder. And you're like, Dila, this looks cakey as fuck. Just wait, because it does look cakey. Like, get up close, and this is what it looks like. Now we just did cream blush, cream bronzer. Now we're gonna do powder blush, powder bronzer. Believe me or not, I own 2 powder bronzers, and this is my favorite. This is the only one I use. This is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. It's in the shade Tan, and it's huge. Guys, I learned something. When you have to give birth, this is the size of the head of a baby. This is what you need to push. This. Now with the blush. My brush has a lot of blush on it because I did my friend's makeup and she's really tan. She loves to be out in the sun. So I did her makeup yesterday because it was her friend's wedding. I can't believe we're getting at an age where our friends are getting married. Insane. But let me recommend you a few. The basic blushes are so pigmented. I don't think we talk about K-Beauty enough. Love this Too Faced blush. It's in the shade Velvet Crush, and it's such a pretty dusty pink. I think if you watch this video, that means you follow me on other social media, and that means you know my obsession with this blush. I bought this blush because I couldn't find the pink Dior blush anywhere. I bought this as a dupe of the Dior blush, and I really believe the Dior blush is a dupe for this. I might look stupid. I don't give a fuck. I have blush blindness. I used to be a big highlighter fan as someone who adored makeup in 2016. Now, this is a favorite of mine. Obviously, this is really good. This looks so shimmery, so nice, so bling bling. The look that I'm going for these days, a glow that comes from makeup that marinates on your skin. You know how that looks? Like when you wait with your makeup so long that it just sits right and it gives that glow. These are so perfect for that look. Let me show you. This. Now my little secret to look like I was reborn is to add highlighter on my forehead. My favorite mascaras, I shared it in my previous video, I think, but I'm gonna use this one today. L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara is my favorite. You start by applying it at the tip of your lashes and you go slowly down your root. Now we arrived at the finishing touches. So after the mascara, I don't like to go straight into doing my lips because I feel like there's so many details that you can just look and see what's missing. I take a white pencil and I go to line my waterline here. I feel like my eyes are looking really small right now, so I'm just gonna give myself a little wing. I'm done with my eyes. For my lips, for my cool tone girlies, we're gonna need a cool tone pink lip liner. Mine is Kiko and it's the number 23. Do you see that? Do you see this color? It looks so good. This is, again, a cool tone pink and then a red lipstick. I just dab it like this. We're not done yet because you're like, girl, you didn't fix your eyebrows. That's when we're gonna do it, because until now we keep on adding product, we keep on touching the face, we keep on adding powder, and if the powder sticks to the gel, the eyebrow gel, it's gonna look like really dusty and really so give back to the skin the moisture that it wants and that it needs. I ate the whole setting spray. I don't know why I'm talking at the same time. If you want to set your makeup, you're gonna use either this or this. This is basically hairspray. Obviously it looks like skin, but like it's eating. I'm sorry. It just does. Like Like if I were to do full glam every day but still look like as if I'm only wearing blush, eyeliner, mascara, and lipstick, this is what I'm doing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is all PR. Guys, you see that? You see that? This is all PR that I need to unbox. That like some of them I already did, but like I need to unbox on camera. The Flower Nose collection is insane. I also got the advent calendar of Cult Beauty. Do you like my glam? Do we like it? The pants are giving. Yeah. Now I gotta change. But before I change, let me know what you think in the comments. I love you so much. Don't forget to comment and like, because if I don't ask for it, you don't like it, you don't comment. You better comment, like type in that little comment of yours so I can reply to it. And I'll see you guys next week. I love you so much. Mwah.